How's it going, YouTube Nation? I am Average Will. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for giving me an opportunity and taking some time out of your day to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. Today's video, I'm going to show the 3 books I'm sending into PGX to get graded. They are the only company I have not tried out yet. I've heard a whole bunch of different things through the community in regards to PGX, good, the bad, the ugly. I've used CGC. CGC was the first company I used. My first submission unboxing's up there, where I learned a rookie mistake that even if it's a brand new book off the shelf or it looks like it's a perfectly good copy, still get it pressed. Get everything pressed, because you could get dinged for it. And I had a few books. More than half my order, I think, was only half my order was 9.8. The rest of the half was 9.6, aside from 2 books. One was a 9.4, one was a 9.2. Anyhow, but then I submitted some stuff to CBCS. I like their cases. Their cases are very sturdy. I did a CGC versus CBCS video, and then I also submitted to EGS, right? And tried them out, because again, I'm all for getting that experience myself. Dealing with it, dealing with a company, having that experience says, yes, you can have the people through word of mouth. You can hear the testimonials and stuff like that, the feedback through the community on their experiences with X, Y, or Z company, right? Me, I like to deal with someone if I'm going to potentially do something in the future with them. The one thing I look at PGX for, and I think there's a few people that have the same sentiment, is if I want to slab a book that I'm not going to sell, that is going to stay in my PC, it may be a book for my son for his wall that we're creating, why not use someone like PGX, right? One, it's staying in my PC. I'm not looking to sell it. So I'm not looking for that resale value on, oh, this label or that label, right? But 2, the turnaround, right? I can get it for a relatively cheaper price, and I can get it back faster. Plus, I'm now not putting that additional burden on one of the 2 grading companies that I frequently use, which is CGC and CBCS. So I think that's also a nice alternative, right? You don't have to worry about, yes, it's only 3 books, but that's 3 additional books that they have to grade now, that are just simply going to be books that I'm going to keep in my PC. They're not going to go nowhere. One might be a giveaway down the road in the future, but I look at it that way as well, is kind of, there's books that I don't think I'll sell. Why not use PGX or use another company like EGS to have those books encapsulated for my showcase, right? For showing behind me, in my wall here in front of me, or the wall over here on the other side, or in my son's room, like I said. Because again, that's less that now CGC and CBCS have to worry about grading, because we all know the horror stories. I won't go into it on this video in regards to now the turnaround times for both companies. CGC's always been bad. CBCS is getting tougher to get books back. I think currently they're at 25 weeks. But anyhow, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to look at the 3 books. Yes, 3 books that I'm going to send to PGX to get graded. Now, these are not high dollar books. These are covers I love. I really like. And again, they're ones that I'm going to keep in my PC, right? They're not going nowhere. First book up is going to be Terminal Punks. This is the Mad Cave exclusive. This is just a great, if you have not read Terminal Punks, it is a fun story of craziness with these mutated animals getting out, or these animals that are wreaking havoc after a plane goes down. But I want to send this in because, again, I like the cover, I like the story, and that'll be one that I wouldn't mind putting on the wall behind me. Then we've got Maniac of New York #1. I love this series. I think Harry the Maniac is terrific when they actually, spotlight him. And with this being the first issue, the A cover for issue #1, I figure why not? I've got a ton of these, so why not take one and put it into a PGX slab? And the third and final book that I'm going to be sending is going to be Thor 21, the Journey into Mystery 83 cover swipe. I love this cover. This cover, well, Journey 83 is my holy grail. That book, one day, even if I have to sell everything that I own behind me to have that book, and that be the only book that sits in the middle of my wall, I'm okay with that. Why? Because Thor's my favorite character. So, yeah, so this one, why not? I'm going to send this in as well. They are being pressed. These are going to be pressed tomorrow. I'm dropping them off, having them pressed by a guy locally who's been doing really solid for me. So I'm going to have them pressed and then, ship them out and get them back. And I think it's 30 calendar days is what PGX's website says. And their submission form is super easy. It's one of those things. It's getting easier with the online functionality, right? Even CGC's order form is better, is smoother process. But yeah, those are the 3 books. I want to try it out. I want to see what's going to happen. That's what I want to say. I did have a 4th book I was going to submit because my whole idea was going to be to have one of these books with each label, with each company. I've got one at CGC that should be coming back any day. I've got one at CBCS that hopefully is going to get a yellow label. We'll be getting a yellow label because it's got a remark on it. And now I wanted to send this to PGX, but I wasn't sure exactly how to do it. It wasn't clear on the website on how to do it. So if anyone knows, maybe I'll submit this in my next go around on how I need to classify this and what I do. But I wanted to send this Iron Face, he's back. This is a Jesse Lumberg Kickstarter that Wink supported, and you can see you've got, aside from my grubby fingerprints that are on here, you got Alex Winking is on the tombstone. This is one that Alex sent me special because we've got that kind of friendship where he put on there about when are we going to open more cards, his little signature there. He put a tie on there. I love Marvel cards because we have this whole thing that goes back and forth about these damn Marvel Ages cards. And he keeps trying to get me to do these box breaks with him. But one day, we might do that in the future one day. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to submit. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Have you guys used PGX? Let me know your experience with PGX. I always like to hear everybody's thoughts and everything. Opinions matter. I do like to take into consideration everybody's experiences, right? You know what they say about opinions. Everybody has them, all that fun stuff. But it's always nice to hear the feedback with people's experiences with companies and stuff like that, because that does help you make decisions. But also at the same time, I like to have my hands-on experience with them, submitting my own things, seeing how the process works, breaking it down, having that open communication. Hopefully there won't be any issues. But if there's any issues, how quickly can we get it addressed and everything? But yeah, that's what we got. So we'll see these. I'll do another video when these come in. We'll unbox them here and we'll go over them and we'll look at them and we'll break down the cases and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you guys enjoyed the video, thank you so much. Go ahead and smash that like button. We're always looking for 10 whole likes. That's always what we're shooting for on every video. Again, let me know in the comments below all of my other videos where I did the CGC versus CBCS, my first CGC unboxing, my first CBCS submission, my EGS stuff. That'll all be down in the description below if you want to check out those videos as well. Again, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, out of your life to watch me, some schmuck here making YouTube videos. If you're not subscribed and you feel so inclined to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's down there in one of the corners. Thank you so much. Tell somebody you love them. I appreciate you all. I'm Average Will. Till next time, I'm out.